I got him, Chris. I told you I was gonna get him.
Did you see the big one that just surfaced way out there?
That ain't nothing. This one's a big one.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a good one. Yep, biggest one of the day. Oh, big boy. Are you sweating?
Oh, I'm hungry. I get this one. We're going to seafood. No, no, no. Come back over here. I just want to get this one in. He crushed it. I mean, just crushed it. And they fight so hard, too. They try and get back into those reeds.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he drilled it.
Oh. The pressure is off.
Damn! I've said it like 3 or 4 times, but now this one is officially my biggest red. Hard fighting fish, and they just drill it.
Oh, that's a good one, big boy.
That is a good one. Heck yeah!
Nice.
Heck yeah. That was pretty cool. I didn't even know I had a bite, I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you saw the bobber disappear.
Bam! If I went to twitch it, and then he was on there, bam! Heck yeah! Check out this one. It doesn't even have a spot on him. How cool is that? It's my first red I ever caught. They look like that.
So we're pulling right on the grass edge?
Yeah, we're fishing right on the grass edge, and we're using the floats right now because there's oysters all over the place.
What the hell is that?
And the tide's going out. Another red.
Oh, red.
And so these floats keep your hook out up on top of the oysters. Otherwise, we'd be breaking off every other cast, but we're able to cast out there and just pop it a little bit. And it just looks like a shrimp floating around out there, and they're loving it right now.
Did you have to get right next to the weeds to get bit? Or
right now, yeah, right now we're catching them within a foot of the grass. They're right there, and we probably caught 5 right out of the same spot, and then Big Boy's picking some up.
Oh God, I saw
picking
that.
some up on the left side now.
That's a good one. I don't know what it is. It looks different.
It's a hard fighting small red.
What is it?
Small redfish.
Dang, you got good eyes. He hit it hard.
Oh, look at all the spots on that one.
Oh, it has a blue tail. I'm gonna get him up. Oh!
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's a good one, Chris. I'm getting a little nervous.
Ooh!
Oh, that might be my biggest one ever. I'm getting nervous.
You got a good hook set on that one.
We'll see.
Ooh.
Oh, we got him.
There we go. They're getting bigger and bigger. Biggest one so far. Caught that in about 2 feet of water right over on the grass over there. So the tide dropped out and we left our first few spots, and you can see the water's come out of the grass. So we've been fishing this grass edge, and then as the tide dropped out, we've been fishing about 10 feet off the bank. And this is a 4-inch TRD craws in green pumpkin, turbo craws. And this is a 1/10 of an ounce Nedlock jig head. And I've just got some 20-pound. This is regular mono. Again, we still got a little bit dirty water, so I'm not using fluorocarbon. Up to an FG knot. This is a great low profile knot, super strong. And then we went down to 12-pound braided line on a light action rod. This is a toadfish, 7'2", extra fast. And we're just pitching that thing out there, and we can see, you'll see on the drone footage, just schools of fish coming up and down the banks. We'll throw it out in front of them, twitch, and bam, we just caught, I don't know, a dozen or so. Mostly 2 small ones, all the rest were just huge. Really happy fish and beautiful weather, and having a good time catching them up. And I've just been taking the same as earlier, just dipping. We've been using a lot of the herring today, just dipping it in there, getting that scent on there, and then one dip and you're good.
Which side are you coming on? This one?
Oh, he's a good one.
Is there no spots on that one either?
This one's a cool looking one. Oh my gosh. What the hell happened with this
So while they get this fish, just so you know, Mike called that shot. He said, big boy, I want you to cast it right over there. I want you to get it right on that point. It's got to be 1 foot off of the weeds. As soon as he pulled it 1 foot off, bam, hit it instantly. I guess Mike knows every weed in this area. Pretty interesting.
Man, it's just about every cast all of a sudden since we found them. Awesome fish, and they fight hard. This is a good one, Christopher. Oh, I can tell it's a good one. He's big. Oh, damn, that's my biggest one. Oh, heck yeah. Good one. Damn. That's a good one. He ain't a boat flipper. He's a good one. Look how big he is. Grab him, Chris.
It's crazy how they like those imitation shrimp with the scent on them. You know, Mike's going to show us what's going on here in a minute with what he did. But look at this fish right here. You see that?
Man, check out this red. This is honestly one of my biggest reds I ever caught. I don't do this a lot, but man, they fight hard and they take down this float even harder.
So we're using the Easy Shrimp by Z-Man, 3.5 inch. This is the deal or the do. This is more of a natural color, and that's working today. Yesterday with the muddy water, that glow chartreuse was the ticket. And then this here is the pre-rigged version. It already has the weight and the hook on there. You can buy these in a 2-pack, or you can put today we're using a 1/10 ounce jig head, just a real small Ned lock jig head from Z-Man. And then today we're trying some squid, and this stuff stays on so good. I've just been putting it down in this pocket right here, and that's gonna stay all day. You can also dip a little bit if you want. We were doing that yesterday just to get a little extra. And there you go, ready to fish. Nice one. We switched locations and came out of this little tiny patch of grass. Second cast. Nice big trout.
Ooh, that is a big trout.
That's a good one.
There was about a school of like, how many do you think were there?
Probably a dozen.
At least a dozen reds pushing bait. You can still see some of them retreating. Look, they're still right there, Chris, look at. That was awesome. They were pushing bait right in front of us. I just cast it out and waited.
That's another good one.
They're all good, Chris. Man, a bunch of reds were pushing bait on the shore, and it only took one cast, and boom, we got one.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the South Carolina coast, where we're fishing with Avid Angling for the first time ever. Now these guys, man, I'm gonna tell you, they're dialed. They seem to know every nook and cranny when it comes to the coast in the area we were targeting. Now today, we focused on redfish. Sure, there were a couple of sea trout around, but that's pretty normal, you know. This is one of those days where the weather was nice, it was calm, and guess what? The redfish were on the chew. Now, we did not use any live bait today. The goal was to come out here on the South Carolina coast and focus on using artificials to show how well you can catch fish with fire gel on them. Now, fire gel is new to this area, not the rest of the country. If you want to look for it, Sportsman's and the nearest Bass Pro will be the only place that probably carry it. Any tackle shop in town can get it for you if you ask them for it as well, and just about everybody on the planet has it online. Now these guys figured out really quick that mullet, herring, and squid were the top 3 producers. It's amazing. We used a lot of those Z-Man imitation shrimp, and there was a little cavity in there, and you could stuff it down there, and boy did it stay on there a long time. Now all these redfish were caught on that product, and what appeared to be a imitation crawfish that Big Boy was throwing at the end. And sure enough, Captain Mike here, he had them on these fish, and as soon as Big Boy casted, you'll see drone footage here from the air. It was incredible the number of reds that were in this area. Now we caught small reds, we caught really nice sized reds, and just about everything in between. It just shows you that if you're in South Carolina and anywhere near Charleston like we are here today, going out and fishing for redfish is something that should be on your bucket list. This isn't Florida, this isn't Louisiana, this is the South Carolina coast that is often overlooked as a place to catch redfish. This place belongs on your bucket list. We had a great time in a half-day charter. One thing to consider, now Mike went out and guided all morning. We got sloppy seconds here in the afternoon, and we still caught this many fish. It just shows you the amount of fish in the area. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.